Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, friends and family. What a day, what a difference that 2 weeks can make. Or I'm sorry, a week and 5 days. What a difference that can make. We are going to let the shenanigans begin, okay? Are you ready? All aboard! Dun 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 dun. I. Trump has gone off the rails on the crazy train. Wait. The other night, this man said it out loud, in public, on air. My beautiful Christians, vote for me one more time. This is the last time you'll have to vote. You'll never have to vote again because I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it so good that you never have to vote again. You didn't see him. You didn't hear him. I told you. You didn't see him. I saw him. Now, they can try to clean it up as much as they want, but he said what he said. We all heard what we heard. Okay? Man went for the last 3 years talking about how the election was rigged against him. And now he's talking about rigging all future elections. Because remember, he said you never have to vote again. Okay, buddy. We heard you. All right. I also said, don't mess with this lady. Do not come at her sideways trying to talk slick. She's better at it than you. She's a prosecutor. She's a professional. That's not the battle you want to fight. Okay? So what did he do? He started coming out laughing Kamala. Well, thank you. Because now you've just taken off the board. You can't say she's an angry black person now since you labeled her laughing Kamala. Oops. Didn't think this through. You got your VP pick talking about childless cat ladies. What happened? Karens for Kamala came out of the woodwork. They broke a record for online Zoom attendance. They broke a record. Karens for Kamala. Didn't think this through. You got Republicans talking about, if Trump loses, we're going to need a civil war to take our country back. Now you got white dudes for Kamala because they said, enough is enough. You went too far. Enough is enough. You made a mistake. You also gave her 2 of the best campaign slogans she could have. You keep running around, MAGA, MAGA, make America great. She said, not going back. And you kept talking, you kept chirping, and then what did she say? Say it to my face. I told you, she's better at this than you. You are digging your own hole, buddy. Digging your own hole. Then he had the nerve to go to the National Association of Black Journalists. I know y'all have all heard this by now. He went there, a room full of black people, and said he didn't know Kamala Harris was black. I didn't know she was black. Okay. So let me give you guys a quick history lesson. All right. Now, there is something in America called the one-drop rule. Now, this was back in like the 1910s, 1930s. About 17 Republican red states made up these laws about if you have any Negro blood in you, you're black. Okay? Now, it could be 1/16th, 1/32nd, whatever. Your great-great-great-great-great-grandparent could be black. That makes you black. All right? Now, they used to call it mulatto. Okay? Then it was Negro. Then it became colored. Then black. And now in America, it's African American. Okay? Kamala's dad is Jamaican. Newsflash, Jamaicans are black. That's one of them dog whistles. He's trying to pull a playbook from back when he was talking about Obama's birth certificate. Now he's trying to say, is Kamala black? Like, bro, this is played out. This is played out. You done tried it. All right? We're not going back. Oops. Something that MAGA people probably didn't know. Back when Kamala was district attorney and attorney general, did you know that Trump donated to her campaign twice and his daughter once? That's 3 donations from the Trump family while she was, district attorney or attorney general. All right. He saw something in her back then that he liked enough to spend his money on. He put his money where his vote was. He supported her back then. All right, let's moving along. All right, I'm going to tell you guys a secret, something that a lot of people are catching on to. Okay, MAGA, Donald Trump, MAGA, they're not Republicans. They're rhinos. They're Republican in name only. Okay, that's why you've got Republicans like the mayor of Mesa and Nikki Haley supporters. They're all voting for Kamala because they know that Trump and MAGAs are not Republicans. All right, let me give you an example. Traditionally, Republicans were the party of law and order. We've all heard that, right? We've all heard that. Well, now you've got somebody that's got over 30 felony convictions running against a prosecutor. What's more law and order than that? But that's your nominee. Okay? Republicans traditionally were the party. They were the party of small or limited government. But these MAGA folks, they want the government and Uncle Sam to mandate the 10 Commandments in schools, so they're stepping on your religious freedoms. And they also want to dictate health care for women. Y'all know what we're talking about there. All right? That doesn't sound like small government. That sounds like big government, big brother, looking over your shoulder. That's what it sounds like to me. Also, they were traditionally the party of Christian values. Well, let's just look at a couple of the 10 Commandments, right? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Your nominee has done that more than once. Thou shalt not lie. He's done that. So you can't sit back on your high horse and say, oh, you know what? Thou shalt not kill, and that's why we're against medical access for, certain medical access for women. Well, how many times have you heard a MAGA Republican talk about their, if somebody comes into my house, I'm going to do XYZ with my sidearm. That sounds premeditated to me. Yeah, you can argue self-defense, all that, but it's premeditated. You've already decided what you're going to do if you're in that situation. That's premeditated. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just calling it like I see it. Now, all that aside, because this guy, I could talk about him for days. And people that are going to vote for him still going to vote for him. People that ain't, still ain't. Now, I might sway a couple of folks here and there, and there might be a couple of folks that get swayed along in the next 90-something days. All right? But I'm going to tell you what's really important. So you better see me. You better pay attention. It's down ballot. All the supporters, authors, people that contributed to Project 2025, do not let them hide. Do not let them hide. Vote them out or don't vote them in. Because if you don't, we're going to have this same Trump nonsense every couple of years. Make it plain and obvious that this type of nonsense goes no further. It's done. It's over. Okay? Arizona, you've got one. Kari Lake. She's still talking about that she should be the governor. This lady done lost every appeal, everything she's tried. And now she's trying to run for Senate in Arizona. Do not let that woman get in the Senate in Arizona. She'll be like a tick trying to get her out. Don't let her in. In Texas, we got Ted Cruz. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to do a whole video just on Ted Cruz. I got like 3 pages of stuff that it's just too much. It's too much. I have to trim it out to talk about all the things that he hasn't done and the things that he hasn't done right. Anyway, that's my video. I would have done it sooner, but every time I started to do a video, something new came out. Something new, something more, and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's just, the hits keep coming. And as bad as some people say it was for him to go, you know, people were mad. Black people were mad that he was at the National Association of Black Journalists. He's not the first president that's been there, okay? Clinton's been there, Bush has been there, Obama's been there. You know, presidents have been going to that. I think it was good. Do we want to platform him? I say at this point, let him. Because he's going to keep putting his own foot in his own mouth. Let him. Okay? Anyway, that's my video. Thank you for watching. And have a good night. And, of course, if you have questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do.